Alright, thank you for checking out my video. And we're in Southwest Detroit right now, and this is Woodmere. Off of, if you're familiar with Detroit, like Fort Street and Woodmere. Kind of by Delray. Dearborn and 75 area. And I gotta be in this neighborhood, so I'll show you a little bit of this neighborhood right here. It's a nice day. Let's see, 64 degrees. They're so used to cloudy days out here, it looks weird seeing the sky all blue. But if you want to see some of the west side, Southwest Detroit, I'll show you some of the city. Detroit's huge. This is just a small part. You see all the leaves coming out from the trees. Used to seeing the dead trees. It's really, sometimes it gets depressing, the seasonal depression. But everything looks good now. I'm gonna make my way down one of these streets. These streets are one way. Now this one is Falcon Street. I'm very familiar with this neighborhood. You can see how they live out here. Not too much room. A lot of these houses right here, even if you own a house, you don't have a parking spot. And a lot of these houses too, they have garages, but you have to actually enter the garage through the alley. Because you can see, like, you know, these people live out here, and they got to park right here. I'll try to angle it like towards the right. But you can see not that bad. Ellesmere. And people, it feels weird seeing the people outside. Still, because I'm telling you right now, if you're not from Detroit, it gets really, really cold. Make it right. Really cold, even below zero sometimes. A lot of Spanish people live out here. I actually know somebody from El Salvador that lives on this street right here, Longworth. You get a little bit of everything though. A lot of Spanish out here. Like if you're from Mexico, you want to be out here. Like if you don't speak English. We're gonna keep going. This is a neighborhood right here, so you can see. Keep going. Looks like somebody's painting a mural over there. Oh no, just selling stuff. But it's not that bad over here. You know, I guess some people say there's gangs over here and stuff, and there probably are. But it's not like Los Angeles or anything like that, you know, where, you know, there's all these drive-bys and everything like that. Like, I mean, there is an occasional shooting out here, but it's nothing like, you know, where it's people are wearing their colors and, you know, like I've been out here so many times. You can get in trouble, but if you just act like a normal person, then everything's all good. I'm just gonna adjust the camera. This street right here, Fort Street, that's where all the cars are. We're gonna make a right. Trying to figure out, okay. I think I found out what was rattling. Maybe it wasn't. You can see a lot of road construction. Yeah, they're gonna go through it. That's one of the bad things about Detroit. There's a lot of road construction. You can see all the dirt. We might go left. We'll go left. We gotta wait for this. I'm gonna adjust the camera. Sorry if it's blurry. Zoom it out a little bit. The road construction. Just the camera as I go. Sorry, but yeah, that's one of the bad things about Detroit. The road construction. You really gotta be careful with your roads, with your car. Keep going. We got a lot of construction coming up here for the Gordie Howe International Bridge. Yeah, they got a lot of, you can see, like a lot of this is road construction, in general and construction for the bridge, but you still gotta be careful. There's some really bad potholes. We're gonna keep going. We'll make a left. We're like at 75 in Springwells. Yeah, but there's a lot going on in the city. You could see all the way down. You can see all the big buildings all the way down. That's downtown Detroit. And the tallest building is the Renaissance Center. We're gonna make a left to go back in that neighborhood. It's a nice car. But yeah, if you're driving around here, adjust the camera more. You gotta be careful driving because of the condition of the roads. There's a lot of potholes and road construction. And other than that, you're all good. Just waiting to make a left right now. If you want to see more Detroit, I got a lot more Detroit videos on my YouTube page. And I got some ideas in the summer. I'm going to do some things a little bit differently. Still keep the driving videos, but you know, do different things, different types of videos. See what works, see what doesn't, you know. But I got some ideas, so if you're interested in seeing more Detroit, just make sure you subscribe. We're gonna keep going. Eventually, we're just gonna go right up at this next street, Lafayette. Take you through some of the neighborhood. Right. See what I mean by these roads, guys? You gotta always be careful. And we'll make a left up on Central. A lot of Spanish people live out here. See a lot of the Mexican flags. You hear Spanish music. It's this place. I'm gonna make a left. This place on the left. I don't know if that whole building is a restaurant or not. Keep going. Yep, this is it. This is what it's like in the west side of Detroit, southwest Detroit. Sorry about moving the camera. We'll get more into some houses, but see, like right here, you gotta be careful with the roads. It's been like that ever since I've been born. I don't think I ever remember the roads being good in Michigan at all. My entire life. I think the construction's gotten worse, but even with the construction being down, I always remember the roads being pretty bad. We're gonna keep going. Zoom in, trying to adjust the camera as much as I can for you guys. I really should invest in a camera, a mounted camera, like a GoPro type thing. I'll look into it. But anyways, let's keep going. This is Central, by the way, that we're on. You can see how kind of angle the camera a little bit to the right. That way you guys see more of the houses. Most of these places, some people live on the top and some people live on the bottom or side to side, however they have it. Some people three families live in there. Mexican flag. Apartments are cheap out here. Houses are getting pretty expensive though, just like everywhere in America. I mean, it's pretty cheap here compared to the rest of the United States, but still, you know, you still probably spend 175, 200 grand out here. But pretty nice. We'll make it right here. This is West Verner. But pretty nice places on the inside. You know, I've been in a few houses out here. It's like the main street in southwest Detroit. One of them. Michigan's another one. This is West Verner. Nacimiento on the left. That's a good Mexican restaurant. They stay open a little bit late too. Make sure that Vernon Central area. Yeah, it's nice seeing all the people out. Nice seeing, you know, just the nice weather. It's not really hot, but it's better than what we've had. You see some nice graffiti on the left. Maybe I'll get to slow down. Yeah, a lot of Mexican restaurants out here, and of course Mexican town up there. See on the left. This is the west side of Detroit. That noise that you hear is just a car wash. I'll let you listen. Yeah, everybody's getting their ride washed. People looking at me at the car wash. Yeah, everybody's having a good time. You know, I don't know if you've ever been to Detroit, but I tell people, you know, to visit us. Summertime, winter times are kind of hard. See, like, you got people like this too. You always be careful. But anyways, what was I gonna say? That was actually really close, guys. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you know, just, you know, if you come out here, rent a car, because it's a little bit far from the airport. And just have a good time, be safe. You know, if you, it's really hard in my opinion to get into trouble in Detroit, especially if you're a tourist. You know, it's very obvious in my opinion where to go and where not to go. And you know, it sounds pretty good. You know, recreational marijuana, it's pretty easy to find a dispensary as long as you're 21 and over. You know, if you have a passport, you can visit Canada for the day. There's a lot going on. You know, like I said, you know, if you're a tourist, you really got to go out of your way to get into some trouble in Detroit, in my opinion. And there's a lot to do as far as music, and we got all the sports stadium downtown, and you know, a lot going on. Over here on the left is just it's a mercado, a market, a big outdoor flea market. That's why we're kind of stopped right now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm going to end this video up here at Livernois, which is just going to be the next light. I want to do a couple videos, so I need to save the battery life. Let me know what you think. That was Woodmere, Southwest Detroit, West Vernon. You guys got to see a little bit of Central. And this is what it's like. You got people selling flowers and candy for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. And enjoy it. Take care.